lady is amazing. She is so fucking funny. She might have, of the 2 years of my Don Flynn's show in Felton, next one's in 2 Sundays if you guys want to come check it out. She might have the greatest set performed in all 2 years of running that show. She's one of my favorite comics and she's dressed like a hood Power Ranger. Please make it loud for Leslie Lang, everybody.
That Ilya, he's a fucking maniac on the road. I'm like, slow down, watch out, you're going too fast. Nothing gets by you, Santa hat. Nothing gets by you. So my name is Leslie Lang, so a lot of people think I'm gonna be Chinese. I'm not. I mean, I wish I were, because then I'd finally be able to date a white guy. Not racist, just true. I mean, I'll date a guy of any race, I'm just trying to complete my collection. So I can move on to women. Now that's a lie. I am team penis all the way. Now with, I don't know, I could be a lesbian from the waist up. Go ahead and get that in your mind. Okay, so I see the fireman next door, and I go there, and I'm like, hey, I feel a bushfire coming on, and I need you to drag your big hoses over here. They looked at me like, look, old lady, I don't know why you got all that shiver. Anyway, they said, hey, have a great time. I said, come over to the show. Anyway, somebody told me not to use the bushfire joke because there's so many fires here. And also, probably the bushfire, younger people don't know that anyway. So I call myself a reverse cougar. A regular cougar is an older woman who goes after younger men. I'm an older woman that the younger men are going after. Reverse cougar, that's right. Can you see my face? I want to make sure am I in the spot? Do I need to sit down? I'm in the cougar den. Stay awake, cub. So, anyway, so I'm just doing my own thing and bum. These young guys are like, your shoe game is on point and your fit is dripping. And I was like, so I looked that up. That means sexy and fashionable. So I said, yeah, hey, thank you. Are you trying to rizz me up here? You're a rizzler? I'm just here standing on business. W in the chat, no cap. You're doing too much, bruh. 6, 7, 6, 7. 8, 9, 43, and then 11. Look, I know all the words. Because the issue is that a lot of those are from middle school. So I had to put an age requirement. That's a cool belt. I had to put an age requirement. So you have to be at least 10 years old when the Twin Towers came down to ride this ride. Okay, I'll let you do the math. Okay, so this guy hits me up, he's like, sup? I'm like, I don't know, sup with you. He goes, I think you're really beautiful, I would love to take you out to dinner, or we could just hook up, okay? And I'm like, I appreciate your transparency, Benjamin. I have a follow-up question. How old were you when the Twin Towers came down? Hey, all right, I'm gonna beat you up, pants, shorts over pants, so shut it. So I said, I have a follow-up question. How old were you when the Twin Towers came down? You're 4 years old? 4. Carry the one close enough. So he comes over and he takes his shirt off and he has washboard abs. I'm like, are those your abs? He goes, they're yours tonight. So I did a couple loads of laundry on them. And then he dropped a load on me. Okay. Oh. right. It wasn't. So his fingers got involved, and I'm like, oh my God, your digital dexterity and strength are outstanding. He goes, I'm a fingerboarder. I'm like, what? He goes, I'm a fingerboarder. So he finishes me off, he goes home, I look that up. Those are those little tiny baby skateboards. Okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not inviting that guy back because that sport's going nowhere. Nowhere. The next guy that hit me up, he was German. And I said, you got to be at least 10 years old when the Twin Towers came down. He's like 9. And I was like, well, you got to be 10. He's like 9. And I got his passport, and I was like, not only were you not 10 years old when the Twin Towers came down, you were 1 year, 4 months, and 17 days when the Twin Towers came down. Yeah, or 16 months, 17 days, or 72 weeks when the Twin Towers came down. What, 504 days, 12,096 hours? Close enough. So he comes over, and he's down there. I go, what are you doing? He goes, I don't know. And I go, clearly. I said, what I want you to do is I want you to do it with your tongue. I want you to do the alphabet in cursive right there on the bean. Yeah, down there. Get down there on the bean. He's looking up at me, and he's looking up at me like, what? He goes, I don't know cursive. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. So I'm not going to tell you how old this next guy was, but his mom was 15 when the Twin Towers came down. He's down there, and I go, what are you doing? He goes, I don't know. And I go, clearly, I want you to take your tongue and write the alphabet in cursive on the bean down there. Get down there. And he's looking up at me, and he's looking up at me, I'm like, what? He goes, I don't know the alphabet. All right. Look it, you know what? My Instagram is Leslie Lang 369, but if you want my exact location, you're gonna have to log on to the Megan Small website. I found myself in the pickup line at the middle school, and I'm like, wait, where am I? So I got out of there. Well, after they told me that I don't have any kids and I need to stay 500 feet away, I went to the police department and I turned myself in because I am a pervert. I'm dating online. My profile name is Happy Go Lucky 365. When guys read that, they read it as Happy Get Lucky 365. That's okay because that's on brand. That is on brand. So the first guy who contacted me, he goes, I'm a cross-dresser. And I'm like, all right, what size? I could potentially double my wardrobe. Open mind. He goes, I also like to be humiliated by women. I'm turned on when women humiliate me. I go, yeah, I've been married. Second guy who contacted me, he described himself as BDSM, hetero flexible poly switch. I was like, why don't you just shorten that to IFA? I'll fuck anything. All right, you're on it. There was, let's see, there's an older guy that was dating me, and this is back when I'm not gonna kick you to the curb, or that's redonkulous was like young language. That's how long this joke, how old this joke is, as old as he is. So anyway, so he calls me and goes, I'm not gonna kick you to the curb, that's redonkulous. And he goes, I'm horny, come on over to my house and jump up on my junk. And I'm like, you don't have junk. At your age, you have clunk. Okay, and I'm on my way, okay? On my fucking way. Then on the other side, this guy Skylar asked me out. He's as young as that name suggests. He begged me to go out. They're so tenacious. Begged me to go out. I'm like, fine. So Skylar and I actually had a great time, and we got home before his curfew, so his mom wasn't even mad. Let's see. I dated a fireman. Well, I thought he was a fireman. So in my mind, he's like dragging those hoses and he's all strong and doing all this stuff. Turns out he's a fire inspector. So all he had was a clipboard and 3 pens, okay? But I said, so you're kind of fire adjacent, right? He goes, no, I'm a full-fledged fireman and a paramedic. And I said, so like an EMT? He goes, no, a paramedic. I could induce, I could give drugs, I could deliver a baby. I go, look, I don't care, egomaniac. Can you choke me and revive me? Because I know an EMT can do that. That guy. Fuck him. Dick pics? Big fan. With proper lighting, an honest camera angle, which is not this, gentlemen. This is foreshortening. That is not honest. Proper lighting, honest camera angle, and something for scale. Come on, something for scale. Send it over. I could wallpaper a 4-bedroom house with all the dick pics that I have. Boom, I love it. I had to hire an assistant to file them. Solicited, unsolicited. One's to send to the FBI. One's to send to the Guinness Book of World Records. One's to send to the zoo. Dear zookeeper, I found that missing platypus you were looking for. Having a dick that looks like a platypus, that's could either be really good or really bad. What I figured out with dick pics is a man's going to show you one of a couple reasons. One, they have something spectacular to show you. Number two, they think they have something fantastic to show you. And number three, they have something to warn you about. Okay? They have something to warn you about. Now, each one of my dick pics is a gem, which is why they're also filed by cut, color, clarity, and of course, carat. And as you know, carat means weight. And I've seen some hefty carrots in my day. Hefty. Wimpy. We all look old enough to know that. And tastes great, less filling. All right, okay.
Double terminated?
Come again?
Double terminated on that crystal?
I'm not sure what you said, but yes. Yes. Now, these dick pics, I don't want to get political, but I do separate the ones that lean to the left from the ones that lean to the right. Let's see what else I got. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out which dirty story to tell you. Look, I don't want to brag. That's not true. I want to brag. I have a lot of sex. Okay? My mattress, it sees so much action, it's got PTSD. Emphasis on the D. That's for Dick, sir. Stay with me. He's with me. I mean, it's a memory foam mattress, but for some reason, it only remembers my hands and knees. I tried to lay back once, and it said, hey, who are you? What have you done with the dog that sleeps here? Okay, let's see. I have so much material, Nick. I need to be on here for a long time. No, don't do it. Do it. Okay. All right. When somebody starts booing me, I'll get down. Okay. Because I'm trying. Okay. So dick pics. But you know what? Dating in the Bay Area, you're bound to date a guy who lives in his car. Rents are just too damn high. I saw a car the other day with a sticker that said, "This home protected by ADT." I did date a guy who lived in his car. He was great in the sack, so I pretended I didn't know that he lived in his car. So he did call me and he said, "Hey, can you bring over your jumper cables?" And I'm like, I don't know if he's into something kinky or he just doesn't have AAA. Turns out it was both. Once gave a guy a Hummer in his Mini Cooper. After the show, first time a Hummer ever fit in a Mini Cooper, if you know what I mean, sir. Talking about blowjobs. This guy's gonna get a Hummer in his Mini Cooper after the show. If we could... Oh, no, sorry. If you're married, that's just... I know you're not a chuckle fucker. That's what you call people who that think people who are comedians are funny. They call them chuckle fuckers. I just call them fuckers. Come on over, fuckers. Let's see. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. So there was a guy who, he comes up to me, goes, "Hey, mama." And I go, "Hey, daddy." And he goes, "No, I'm baby. You're mommy. and baby wants mommy to breastfeed him. Look, I'm not here to kink shame, okay? I've got follow-up questions. Are you gonna wanna wear a diaper while we're doing this? He's like, no, that'd be crazy. And I go, yeah, that'd be crazy, all right. I mean, the 3 a.m. feedings were a bitch, but we got into a nice rhythm. But now we're breaking up because he's moving. He's moving to solid food and he still won't wear that diaper. Okay, so I use a fingerboard. Okay. This guy I'm out to dinner with, he doesn't know the color teal. I have teal on my toes. I said, hey, do you mind if I take my shoe off at dinner and I'll show you where to take? He goes, yeah, take your shoe off. And I'm like, okay, settle down. I'm here to please, not to tease. So we had a nice dinner. He calls me the next day. He goes, I want to worship your feet. And, okay, I'm not here to kink shame. I have follow-up questions. Do I have my clothes on during this? Yes. Do you have your clothes on during this? Yeah. Where are we going to do this? My car? Okay, yeah. So I brought a blanket, a towel, coconut oil, Febreze, a butt plug, crucifix. So I'm in the back seat. And so I'm in the back seat, he's in the front seat of my car. And I put my foot over the console. And I'm about to take my shoe off. He goes, I'll take your shoe off. And I'm like, all right, settle down. So he takes my shoe off, and I got a cute little sock on, and he starts massaging my foot. And he's like, how was your day? I go, is this the kink? You're gonna rub my feet and ask me how my day is? RSVP, yes, +1. So he takes off my sock, and he starts kind of nibbling on my bunion. And my Anyway, so then he sucks my toes into his mouth like this, like that, and it felt like a warm, wet vagina. How do I know what toes feel like in a warm, wet vagina? Yeah, I'm double jointed. Anyway, so after, the guy's like coming in the back, and I'm thinking, where are you going? Why are you coming back here? You just licked my, what? One of my follow-up questions was not, are you gonna wanna kiss me after I suck your feet? The answer was yes. It wasn't that bad putting my foot in my mouth. Sorry, that was weak. But, yeah. All right, let's see. The fingerboarder, I gotta tell you this one. So this guy's like, he goes, hey, I want you and your friends to drink wine and humiliate me. And I'm like, all right, I have some follow-up questions. Number 1, do we have our clothes on? Yes. Number 2, do you have your clothes on? No. Okay, so I call my friends, I go, do you wanna humiliate a young man for his sexual gratification? They're like, where and when, right? So I'm like, I got 2 girls set up that. And then he goes, also, after that, I want you to pull your pants down and spread your cheeks because I want to sniff your butts all in a row. I go, look, we'll do the humiliation for free, okay? But the butt sniffing is extra. What is your butt sniffing budget? Turns out it was $500. I can't find 2 women to do it. Okay, so like he calls me occasionally and he'll be like, do you see anybody? I go, look, I'm at the airport. Yeah, the woman in 12F, she may want to do it. I don't know. But then I start yelling at him because he like keeps calling me. But then I realize when I'm yelling at him, I'm humiliating him, which is why he's turned on, which keeps irritating me. Anyway, so that's the butt sniffer. That's the butt sniffer. How much time do I have, Nick? I can't stop. All right, let's go. All right, well, keep going then. Okay, so then 25 more minutes?
5 more minutes.
Oh.
The bar closes soon.
I heard 25.
I did too.
You gotta save some stuff so we can charge them tickets when we come back to Felton.
Oh, I'll bring my vibrator for that one. So my friend, she's got a new boyfriend, and she said that his dick is as big as a Coke can. I'm like, I prefer Diet Coke then, for sure. I mean, even though, so Ilya's like, well, if you make it the mini size Cokes, still, that's too big. I mean, like, yeah. Actually, it's kind of perfect. Yeah, it's kind of perfect. So, do you know what vajazzling is? It's when you shave all the hair here and Swarovski crystals are glued in an intricate design. Kind of like my belt buckle. It would be down here, right? So it's vajazzling. I thought it was a cool idea until my boyfriend went down on me and came up looking like a SoundCloud rapper with a diamond grill. Okay? A lot of my shows, I'm talking about a lot of sex. Did I get enough sex into this set? I can't recall. So after my show, sometimes guys are like, yeah, sounds like you have a lot of sex. And I go, I know, I do. And he goes, your vagina must be biggie. And I'm like, fuck you, my vagina didn't kill Tupac. All right, all right, okay, but I'll just tell you, since that's a good one. So there's a guy that's walking across the street. I go, oh my God, I gotta call ZZ Top because you're one sharp-dressed man. He goes, who's ZZ Top? Can I just get your name and number? And I'm like, sure, it's Jenny 8675309. Oh, you guys, this has been a treat. This is my first time here. I love it. I'll end with, I met this guy and his last name was Pinocchio. I go, bullshit, your name is, he shows me his ID, Pinocchio. And I was like, all right, Pinocchio, you get down there and tell me some fucking lies. Lie to me, lie to me, lie to me, lie to me, lie, lie. Okay, now just a couple fibs. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, and then I was in Paso, and there I've heard from many people, it's not your partner, it's just your turn. That's where I was that case. I'm gonna make t-shirts because that's what it's going on. Let's see, what can I say to end this to be very funny? Do I?
Maybe something about sex.
Ooh, how about something about sex? So this guy, he's fucking me, and he has a crucifix with Jesus on it, and so it's going. He's fucking me. He's like, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Like, oh, look, I don't want to have a threesome with you and Jesus. Okay, so let's stop that, right? So then I do that joke in Sunnyvale at a show, and this guy comes up to me. He has a 3-inch by 3-inch gold Jesus head with diamonds in the crown. Okay? So later that night, that was Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Anyway, I'm Russell 9369. Love you.
One more time for Leslie Lang, everyone. She is so fucking funny. Oh, I love her so much. You are so goddamn funny. Blasphemous